And the Washington football team.
Set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
Throwing Jones. The left side caught by Diggs. Jones, 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Jones. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Washington on 3rd down. 54 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They run the counter. Robinson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run here with Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They run the counter. Robinson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. James Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Makes this Washington 7, Eagles 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Philadelphia.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. In on the tackle, Jalen Reeves-Maybin. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
This is Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
Second down now. It's Henry, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Down at the 23.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard
Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Derrick Henry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun with Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
The tackle.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On 3rd down, it's Robinson, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. That catch good for only a couple.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And
that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Down carry for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Bird sets up to throw it. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Eagles first down.
This is Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
This is Jennings.
At the 12-yard line.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Henry. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
He's tackled at the 7.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete to number 18.
Calvin Ridley, as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
21.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10. At their
final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jones, short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Flushed out right. All All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hurts. Dancing to his left. Hurts fumbles it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
On first down, Robinson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
30-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Robinson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Throwing is Hurts. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes the score Eagles 28, Washington 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Escaping, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Daniel Jones.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back now at FedEx Field. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Flush to his right. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyle Rudolph. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. He finds an opening past the 40. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Eagle first down.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
They'll take over.
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now it's the backup Smith. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he is out of bounds here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try and run now with Jennings. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Washington 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you start taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, check, Mike 21, 19 tight, strip that ball. Hey, check, Mike 21.
They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards the game there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his target, Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Eagles 42.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Philadelphia.